Hey everybody, I'm Go VR Go Home. I want to welcome you back to my layout. We are going to do a layout overview just to show you what I've been working on this past month, and it's long overdue. So let's get to it. Alright, so this past month, I got quite a bit done. I mean, I feel like I got quite a bit done, but it might not look like it. But we'll take a look anyways. So, the Helix is still, I'm still working on it. But the very important part is this corner here. Now, you guys saw the live. If you didn't, then go back and check it out, where I basically did this entire corner in one shot. It was quite a big undertaking, and I've even added more. Like, I only got to about there, so I did this, and I finished this here by filling it in with, what's it called? Sculpt-A-Mold. There we go. And I got right up to the station platform there, and then I painted it all brown, and then I put in the piece of track there. No power to it, it's just a display track where I'm going to put a locomotive at some point. I don't know what, but something. So that's there, and yeah, then I used my new Static King static grass applicator, and you can kind of see it there. I don't know if I can get any closer to it, but you can kind of see it. It looks fuzzy. Got lots of compliments on it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching that. I'm probably going to do more of those in the future. But that means this section is almost done. That means I'll be able to put the module back up, and then I'll be able to continue working on this and going up to the second level. So I'm pretty excited about that. Then you'll notice as we come into the yard, there's a lot more traffic going on here. Kind of just adding stuff as I go. I bought a bunch of new stuff this past month or so. So it kind of just, I don't even bother putting it away. I just kind of, add it to the pile, more or less. And if we take a look at the station here, now everything is down and behind, but I still have to add lights to that. But as you can see, I'm kind of, well, that's crooked, but it's not really attached yet. I still have to paint the sidewalks there, but I did drill holes for the lamp posts. I think they look really nice. Those are the Woodland Scenics Just Plug or Easy Peasy lights. I think it's Just Plug. Yeah. But yeah, we're just making our way down. Obviously, dumping ground. Now, one thing that I did do that I'm pretty happy about is that I got a lot of these feeders done and connected, and they're running throughout the bottom of the layout. You can kind of see it. They're going from power module to power module. There you go. And then, yeah, so I did connect a lot of my feeders that are, dropping down throughout. Now, I didn't do this one yet because this is for all these here, but the three main lines here, those are all connected to the bus line, and I just have to go from, I think it's like right about here, I have to connect up to there, and then I'll be able to connect the the Helix to it just temporarily, just so there's continuous power all the way around. But that's exciting. And I also did get in a bunch of these machines. I don't know if you can even see that or not. Oh, yeah, there's a wire sticking up there. So basically, I've got, how many did I get in here? So I got one there, one down there, one there. That's about it over here. Like, I got a whole bunch over here, and that's all done. But yeah, it's really hard to do that by myself, so I'm gonna wait till somebody comes by and can give me a hand with it, because it's tough. I had my 4-year-old help me with this one here, and it turned out okay. Turned out okay, but yeah, it definitely is a struggle trying to teach a 4-year-old how to install a Walther switch machine, which, by the way, should be an idea for a video. It's so easy, a 4-year-old can do it. But no. Oh yeah. So over here, which I'm starting to do scenery, back here, you can obviously see that obviously I'm filling it in as I go. I have to do the cardboard strips to kind of make a mound here, and then I'll connect that over that way and fill this in as well. I got all 3 of my bridges painted. They're all, that's basically where they're going to go, but I haven't glued them in yet because of the fact that I have lots to do underneath before I make those permanent. So I'm going to wait on that. So just on the other side of the bridge here, as we come around, you'll notice that I've added a number 7 here, and it already has its switch machine in it. And splits off the main line here to 2 lines. And yeah, I can see how far over that is, because when I originally did this, I didn't calculate the track to be a double. I only calculated it to be a single at the time. And then when I went to go put my switch machine in, it was very close to the track. So instead of moving the switch machine, I just moved the track. And I had to move both of them over, like, quite a bit, as you can obviously see there. The line is where it was, and, you know, makes a big difference. Doesn't touch anymore. But I'm happy that I have a second line in here. And I'll show you, once we go around to the other side, why that is. Now, I did add the switch machine for here, and I definitely added one over here. They're going to be connected together, so when you flick the switch or press the button, they both turn at the same time. So either you're going to be going straight along here, or you're going to be going right up there. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that, and just waiting for my buttons to come in. They should be in this week, and then I'll be able to test that out. But I've got them already wired up. I've got a whole bunch wired up actually, and they're all connected to a panel under the layout, which is already set up. And I have about five or six machines that are already wired up and ready to go. Now, another thing that I did as far as wiring, because it seems like that was the intent of the entire month of November, you can see I've got one of my panels set up here. And Dave 888 was nice enough to hook me up with an RJ12 cable. So I do have it running all the way from my power amp there, and it runs right along. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, there it is. And it runs right along. It goes all the way. Obviously I had a bit extra. He gave me like a 12-footer or something. No, sorry, a 24-footer. I can't remember. But it basically plugs into the back of the panel here. And that means if I bring my controller over here, plug it in, I can control trains from here. Or I can have an operator here working this side of the layout, and someone can be over there as well. Other than that, not too much else over here has been done scenery wise, but it is kind of becoming another dumping ground, as you can kind of tell. So first off, I've got a whole bunch of trees here that I've been working on. And these ones here, the white ones, are fresh out of the paint shop. So they just need to be weathered up a bit, because no tree is that white. But these ones here, these ones are good to go for some flocking, for sure. I won a intermodal car on Instagram, and if I could only remember the name, I'll come back, or I'll post it. I'm going to post the name. You're watching the name right now on screen. So, other than that, Again, I've been pulling more and more of my stuff out, and you might have noticed on Instagram, if you also follow me on Instagram, I do a lot of photos. Like, I've been taking a lot of photos of my locomotive roster lately, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay, this is what I use. This is what I use to take my photos. I made it myself. It took like 10 minutes to make, more or less anyways. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. So basically, I went to the dollar store and I got a piece of this foam core here. This is the black board, right? And basically all I did was, besides measuring it out, I cut a piece off, which I ended up putting up the back. This piece is smaller. And then I had a scrap piece, so I cut little triangle pieces and I hot glued it so that it's on a 90-degree angle. Then, as you can see here, I took Bristol board, plain white Bristol board, and I hot glued it down to the end here. And then it's almost like a smooth transition there, and it goes right up. Sure, it sticks out a little bit here, like it's obviously a couple inches higher there, and if you look at this side of it, well, from the underside, it sticks out that way too. That's okay. It's strong enough that I can take pictures of things, and I don't have to worry about it breaking or anything like that. And I'm gonna show you. Where can I show you? So obviously I put it like that, and I'm gonna take one of my cool locomotives. There we go. Now, obviously I don't have my light out right now. I have a ring light. Well, technically my wife does. And when you go in real close, obviously the light will be brighter on there, and it actually lights up everything, and it looks really cool. It looks really clean, and you can get some really nice photos. And honestly, it cost me like less than $5. It was, well, probably less than $3 to be honest with you, but I can't remember. All right, so I'm in my office here, as you can see, computer screen and dumping ground. I really hate this dumping ground. And of course, my recycle bin as well. So this is the other side. This is where the tunnel is, and this is where the track comes through. I added this line, and I'm pretty happy with it. It is what it is. So first off, I added a number 7 on this end here as well. So originally it was just this one line here. It went up and it went around. Now, the one thing that I was concerned about was that if something is going up this way and something is coming down, they're going to crash. And it's basically a single line all the way down to the other side of the layout where the train station is, and then up the helix. So that's no good. So I had to add a passing siding here, just so that if a train is coming down the helix or it's by the station, I can pull off to the side and then just wait for that to come by and pass, and then I'll continue on through. Or if you're doing some maintenance of way along the side here, you can obviously pull off to the side and let the train traffic go through, and no one's disturbed really. So I got tons of track still, by the way. This is all for the helix. I got a switch machine in here too, which is that's wired in, and obviously I was able to do it because it's so close to the edge. So there's that. Again, dumping ground, I don't really like it, but it happens. And that's basically it. Not much else has changed over here. Yeah, again, another dumping ground. It sucks. I need to get up to the second level. Well, I'm almost there. But I've got a bit more to do. As soon as these trees are good, and as soon as I'm able to flock them, which I've got all the stuff here, right? I've got some light green, I got some dark green, you name it. I got bags of this stuff. And plus it also came with some as well, some recommended stuff, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna get some trees in here, and I gave Bubs like 4 or 5 buildings, including, like, that includes the little one that was there, and he's gonna glue some of them together, he's gonna paint them. He said he would weather them too, and I trust him. I know he's gonna do a good job. And when he brings it back, I'll be able to put that building back in there, and then I'm gonna have my shop buildings for right here. But I can't put this in until back there is done. So I've still got my work cut out for me. And then, yeah, adding lights for back here. I ordered lights for the yard as well, some tall posts. They're on back order, so I have to wait. An awful lot of waiting. I gotta wait to do this. I gotta wait to do that. It is what it is, but most of the time I've always been able to find something that I need to do. So I'm still chipping away. And the backdrop is still up, which I'm very happy about. It didn't fall down, which is always good, right? So yeah, that's basically, hopefully I can do the rest of the layout like that. I've got pre-mixed a whole tub here of ballast. That's the fine brown, fine gray with some medium gray kind of splashed in there a little bit. And that's more than enough to do mainline, and it should get me down to at least like here-ish, but I don't know. I have no idea. So we'll see. But I've got lots more to do. That's it. That's all she wrote. I haven't done too much else. Most of the little stuff like the wiring, like who cares? I was able to run a train before. Nothing special there. But big shout out to Dave for helping me with that and getting me the RJ12, because yeah, that's a big help. Yeah, for controlling everything, that definitely helps me out a lot. Other than that, everybody, I really appreciate you coming out and watching, and everybody who's joining in on the Third Rail Thursdays every single week, be it Dave A88, M&M Rails, or even the GVO After Dark. I know the other guys really appreciate everybody stopping by and making great conversation, as do I. So this week, this Thursday, we've got M&M Rails, so make sure that you tune into his channel, 8 p.m. Eastern, this Thursday. And then we're going to round off this year with GVO After Dark the following week, which I believe is the 17th. We had to cut it, or jump the show forward, because the last 2 Thursdays in the month, literally it's Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and I doubt anybody would be watching. So we're just going 3 weeks this month, and then we're off for Christmas vacation, and we'll return in January with Dave on his channel, but you'll get the update for that, I'm sure. And the Christmas episode, we're doing a Christmas episode. We might have a special guest coming by, and I know that he has some helpers that he will have also helping him. So it's going to be a full house. It will definitely be something that you'll want to tune into. And we've got Christmas gifts for the guys and even for the viewers. So the only thing left to say is that for anybody who wants to join us on GVO After Dark and talk about their train wish list for Christmas, whether it's buildings that you need, or rail cars, or even locomotives, make sure you have a mic make sure you have a camera all set up, and you'll be able to join us live this Christmas, well, December 17th on GVO After Dark. We're opening up the lines and we're taking your video chat calls. So get ready for it. We'll see you then. Bye now.